Thank you. This is a matter about service and cockroach. On its head, it actually has these horns on one head. So when it's going around, it kind of looks like it has bugs on its head. But the other one doesn't have it. We can actually tell if it's a male or female just by taking a small glance at it. The one that has the horns is a male. What do you think that animal does with its horns? What do you think a male would do with its horns? Attacking a male, excellent. What we do is we actually take those little bumps on its head and we try to attack another male. And the reason why he would do this is maybe he likes the female. Now, they're not very spiky. These are kind of like dulled down horns. Now, that's how they are. So Madagascar Distant Cockroach is by far, that's not better. By far the least dangerous set of all of our animals. Black and white. Now it said he's big. Who thinks he looks big enough? What if I told you he can become 5 feet long? That is the size
Whoa! Sweethearts, no screaming, okay? If you scream, that's when the animal tries to do something. So no screaming. You're making it nervous, okay?
Now I'm supposed to question what else to see people off their rights and on their knees. That's where it's going. Maybe I can answer these questions while I go. He's doing something so rude. He's coming along and he's sticking his tongue out at everybody in this audience. Does anybody know what he's doing? What's he doing? What do you think? No, he's not defending himself because what do you think? He's sensing his food. How is he sensing his food? I need you to say it. He's smelling. Who wants to learn how to smell like a reptile? You're all going to have to anyway. So what we're going to do is I give everybody in this audience permission to stick their tongue. Ew, he says. No, that would be too much fun. But you know what? When we watch this lizard, he sticks his tongue out. He puts it right down his mouth. He doesn't know what those nostrils to be out of his mouth. What he does do is he actually has the smelling part of his nose on the top part of his mouth. It's So they bite it up in pieces? No. They swallow it whole. And they're missing something. They're missing something going on. They don't have any arms or legs. So they need those backwards-facing teeth in order to actually grab a hold and eat that animal whole. Now, who thinks that's kind of nasty? Yeah? They make it worse. I love making things worse. Not only do they do that, what they can do, who's ever heard that a snake can dislocate its jaw? Who's heard that it dislocates it? You know what? I'm sure everybody here has heard it. They didn't have to cut their jaws. So what they do is they actually stretch their jaw really, really far. So when they're eating, they actually go straight up and down from my microphone up like that. But that's not the worst part. What they do is they also take this little bone right in between your chin. You have it. You can actually feel where the two parts of the bottom part of your jaw fit together. They take that part. And then they go one half at a time. So with one half of one part of their jaw at a time, they can swallow something whole. 3 times the size of the biggest part of their body. Their head is the smallest part of their body. Ew. I make it worse.
Yes, sir.
Well, you are swallowing something whole. The size of the biggest part of your body times 3. You probably can't breathe. So what they have is they can actually take their trachea, which is their breathing tube. It's right here on you, the bumpy part right there. They can take that and shove it up the side of their mouth. Like there's this giant straw. She is holding a 3-pound red-tailed hog across the legs. He is playing extreme money. Roddy is actually puffing at his feathers, making himself look really good. Because we love his job. So he is actually around half of my finger in feathers. Knock it out until you hit his body. Now he's done an amazing job. We're going to give him a nice little wave goodbye. He's got amazing hearing. We don't want to overwhelm him with a little applause. Now, as Rowan walks away, the next animal is pretty scary. So I do have a nice security drill. But before I tell you that, I'm going to explain what he just did. I remember I was there and was on a break. Notice break for me to forget that he sometimes is attached to somebody. Did anyone see those leather straps? I remember those leather straps coming from his leg. Guys, I'm going to give you guys a big bye. We're going to try to keep it going up here for a minute. She's almost there, but you won't hear her in her house. No. Kids. We're going to try this. We're going to do it first. We're going to see if we've got her enough, okay? Just hold on. I'm sorry, guys. She's too nervous. She's like, I don't know what anyone would do. Give her a round of applause. She gave it a good try. Perfect. Everywhere everybody is, you're good. We're going to stay seated on our phones. This animal. This next animal, when it doesn't see your eyes, will attack. You can hear her say hi. You can hear him try to say hi. He's saying hi to you. I can hear him. See, every time he moves his nose out, he's going, ooh, ooh. He's actually blowing the air with his nose, and that's their way of saying hi. Whenever a Siberian tiger meets another Siberian tiger, they go, ooh. It's like, hi, what's your name? So, this is our little Sasha. Sasha's going to roll around and be all fun and all adorable. She is only a little baby. She was actually born in our center, and she was born there for a very specific reason. You're looking right now at a very endangered creature. What does endangered mean? With me. Almost extinct. There's not very many of this creature left. You're looking at an animal that there are less than 300 of them left in the wild. It's horrible. There's their grandparents are at another zoo. They have a long line of animals that have been fed something given to them on a platter, sometimes seasoned with something called carnivore supplement. So they actually have no idea how to hunt. Now, I know you guys are excited again. I'll tell you a secret. If she calms down because it's quiet, I might call up a volunteer. Bribery, I love it. Okay, so I have a couple more things to do with being in danger, or him being in danger, but we're first off, I said he was an ambush predator. An ambush predator that doesn't see your eyes will go for you. He has something on the back of his ears that actually help him out. Now we're not going to push his ears in your direction, but when his back of his head is up to you, you see those white dots. Those are the eyes on the back of his head. He doesn't actually see out of these eyes, but if he was going up in a being super Siberian tiger, he would actually think it's looking in that direction. Now, I want to pull up one brave volunteer about the child pepper that hasn't been out. And he's sitting on a bunk. He's sitting in the middle. Okay. It is purple. Yes. And I pull up one adult volunteer of the standing category. You've been really, really great during this presentation and is not afraid to put your hand up in the blue ribbon. Who thinks this is cute? Who wants to learn how to save a Siberian tiger? Okay, I have one simple thing on this one. The easiest thing you can do, believe me, I'm sure you've tried it. It's so
She wants to touch it.
Okay,
Oh,
one more.
I'll give one, yeah.
I actually love the money, Okay. Who knows what water bottles are? Water bottles? Yeah. They're the plastic ones that come, yeah. Lift your water bottle all the time. Start with the kitchen.
One more time, put your hands together for a wonderful show.